The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Into the left corner, Weichel three, Butter, Braylon Weichel.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
As the Eagles with the takeaway, Rutherford steals it, Weichel scores it. Great feed from Rutherford to find Weichel off the turnover.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By TriLife, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
We welcome you to Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Anderson get set to square off on this Saturday evening from Holt, or Saturday afternoon from Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman 17-7 has played excellent basketball at home this season. 11-5, 13-0 is Mike Mincy's group at home this year. Carson-Newman is 10-5 or is 13-0 going up against the 10-5 Anderson Trojans in league play. 18-5 overall so far, and this is two of the best teams in the conference. A half game separates the two clubs. Carson-Newman's third place in the league, while Anderson's a half game back in fifth place so far. Anderson won the December meeting 82-69. It was a 13-point win for the Trojans in a game they controlled the third quarter and really the second half. Carson-Newman was up 6 at halftime, but found themselves losing the third quarter by 16 points, 25-9. That was the difference in the first meeting. Now Carson-Newman tries to even the series, just like he did against Lenoir-Rhyne on Saturday last week. 1 week ago was Carson-Newman evening the series with Lenoir-Rhyne. Now today, the Eagles can do that with the Anderson Trojans. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off. Mike Mincy's pregame thoughts ahead of this rematch with the Anderson Trojans, a club that has beat him 2 consecutive times. Eagles lead the all-time mark 19-14, though. Get his thoughts when we return on the AEC countdown to tip-off, when we return here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman wraps up a 3-game homestand with a visit from the Anderson Trojans for the second time this year. Carson-Newman battles Anderson. Andrew Rogers here with the head coach, Mike Mincy for the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, the three-point shooting has been really good here as of late. 4 straight games with 9 threes or more. Only had 3 prior to this stretch. How will that continue to open up this offense if you can continue to get quality shooting from several different individuals that you've seen over the last 4 games here?
Anytime you can have an inside-out punch, it creates openings everywhere. You know, if you're only good inside or 15 feet and in, you know, teams can guard that. If you're only good at three-point shooting, they can guard that. But if you can score in multiple ways, especially with the length of the three-point line now being at 22 feet, it certainly, in our scenario, it kind of opens things up a little bit more for Lindsey. You know, you're less likely to send a secondary defender when we can put more than 1 or 2 players out there that can actually make a three. So your offense is always going to work better when you can score inside and out.
It was a game of 2 halves last time you met Anderson. That was all the way back before the Christmas season, back on December 13th. Scored 46 in the first half, but then they shut you down. You had a season low in the third quarter, scoring, I think it was 8 or 9 points. How much of that second half performance was Anderson's defense or your offense getting out of sorts?
I think both had their hand in it. I think we scored 47 in that first half. I think it was 47-41. But I think they picked up their intensity defensively. We came out and, you know, I think Braylon hit a jumper. Lindsey found the bottom of the net early, and then we just couldn't get anything to fall. Lindsey got called, I think, for a couple of walks near the rim that, you know, I'm the head coach at Carson-Newman, so I thought they were questionable, but they called them. And I think we just got ultimately frustrated. And then you give credit to Anderson. They played great in the second half. I mean, they had multiple players shoot it well. They hit, I don't know how many threes they hit, I can't remember, but they hit several there. And a couple of them, we were just in a stance, just guarding them, and they just shot right over our forehead. I remember Stafford shot one like that. So, we did an okay job of guarding their initial offense, but they just did a much better job than us in making us pay when they had open shooters.
Anderson's got 2 of the best front court players in the league and in the country, arguably, for how they rebound in Wilson and McDowell. Did fine against them the first time around. They got points in the paint, outscored you there, but what do you have to do the second time around to limit their production but also keep them off the glass?
Well, I think they're one of the toughest matchups, not only in our conference, but probably in our region, as we've played. They've got great guard play. Diamond is a load because of her size, and she's just a tough player to match up with, and most teams can't do it. Sheridan's got good size, and then you have Nelly down there. So it's out of their starting 5, and I've said it time and time again. It's a really good group, really hard to play against. Really hard to defend. That's why they're leading our conference in scoring and in field goal percentage. And that's ultimately what it comes down to is can you stop them? Certainly at home you would hope that we would score a little better than we did over there. But when they want to and when they put their mind to it, they can certainly be a really good defensive team because of all of the intangibles they have, the size, the athleticism, etc.
You mentioned the scoring offense. That leads me into what I wanted to ask you next, because they lead the SAC in scoring. They're really efficient at it from both inside the arc and beyond the arc.
And you guys are right behind them in scoring as well. You've scored it well, especially at home. So in a game like this, is it more about your defense getting stops? Of course, you have to outscore a team to win the game. But is it more about the offense playing well and then getting defensive stops, or do you have to play well defensively more than your offense succeeds in?
Well, I mean, at their place, both teams scored well in the first half. I mean, nobody stopped anybody. And then in the second half, we stopped scoring. So if you can say we stopped scoring, so they played better defense, and they scored much better than we did. So our defense was worse, I guess. And that's how you end up with a 13-point loss on the road. And of course, I subbed people out about 5 minutes ago because we weren't scoring. They built it to 19, and then we got it back to 13. But I don't know. It goes hand in hand. To me, I feel like that I'm more concentrated on how we're going to stop them. I think they're hard to guard. I think they got all 5 players on the floor that start for them are weapons. They bring 2 off the bench. They can shoot threes. So it's for us. It's more about can we get enough stops to give ourselves a chance to win. I think both teams will score well. The last time we played them in this gym, wasn't a very pretty game. I mean, it was a fairly low-scoring game. Neither team got into the 70s. I don't know if it's going to be that way this year. Both teams are healthy. Both teams are still scoring the ball well. So, I think it could be a decently high-scoring game. It's just a matter of who can come up with enough stops.
Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's head coach Mike Mincy. We're back for more on the AEC Countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shopcneagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
All right, Anderson and Carson-Newman are getting their final warm-ups in prior to meeting for the second time this year. Eagles have the half-game advantage on the Trojans, having played one more game in league play so far. Carson-Newman's 11-5 in the SAC. Anderson is 10-5. This is a matchup that features the best and most efficient scoring offense against the second-best scoring defense in the SAC in Carson-Newman, and an Eagles defense that has forced opponents to shoot just 36% from the field. Eagles have the best field goal percentage defense in the league, while Anderson has the best efficiency on offense, best field goal percentage offensively this year. The Trojans are the most efficient team in the SAC at 44% and have shot 40% or better 17 times this year. Carson-Newman's only let opponents shoot above 40% 4 times all year, so something's got to give today. Anderson's going to score and shoot it well. One of the 4 teams that Carson-Newman's allowed to shoot above 40%, these Anderson Trojans. So a tall task for Carson-Newman's defense that's played so well so far this season. Lady Eagles have their second longest home winning streak in program history. It's at 13 games, 13-0 inside of Holt Fieldhouse this year, and 9 of those 13 wins have come by double digits. It's the 14th longest active home winning streak in the country, and it's the second longest among South Atlantic Conference schools. Carson-Newman has finished unbeaten at home in the regular season twice under Mike Mincy. They can do it a third time if they get the Trojans today and then wrap up Mars Hill at the end of the regular season on March 2nd. The Eagles would be 15-0 at home if they get the final 2 games. It would be the third time in 13 seasons that Mike Mincy's led his squad to an unbeaten home regular season. Anderson has lost 2 of its last 3 games. Both losses are to the top 2 teams in the league, number 11 Catawba and Lenore-Rhine. The Catawba loss was a 1-point home overtime loss. The Trojans were able to get back into the win column, though, on Wednesday. It was a 77-68 victory over Limestone on Wednesday. 2 of the last 3 losses are a surprise because prior to that, the Trojans were 10-1 since defeating Carson-Newman. They're 10-3 since defeating the Eagles, but before this recent stretch of losing 2 of 3, they had previously been really, really good throughout this season. All 5 of their losses this year are also in the South Atlantic Conference. National Anthem gets set to come your way. We'll wrap up the AEC countdown to tip-off here as these 2 clubs get set to battle it out. Starting lineups and opening tip-off head your way when we return here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
This
Kisses it off the glass and one.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Weichel off the screen, gets free. Here's a 3 and the answer. Braylon Weichel with a massive triple. It's 67-65.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, National Anthem wraps up here inside of Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Anderson meet for the 34th time in the 2 programs' series history. Carson-Newman's got the 5-game edge, 19-14. Anderson's starting 5 has been the same all season, and they log heavy minutes for eighth-year head coach Jonathan Barbary. All 5 starters rank in the top 15 among players in the South Atlantic Conference in minutes per game. It says a lot about the bench as well for the Trojans. It starts with a redshirt senior point guard from Locust Grove, Georgia, the Lander transfer, 5'6" Zamaya Passmore. 16 points per game, 4 rebounds. She has the third most assists in Division II right now, and obviously leads the SAC in that category. Shoots it at 48% from the field, 26 from 3. She's joined by another senior in the backcourt. It's senior guard from New Braunfels, Texas, 5'4", Brittany Stafford, 14 points per game for her, 3 assists, 4 boards. One of the better shooters as well, 42% from the field and 33 from beyond the arc. Also, the backcourt is a sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee. It's sophomore guard Ashlyn Sheridan, 11 points per game for her. All 5 starters, by the way, average double figures for the Trojans. She scored just 3 games in her last 10 in double figures. The front court consists of 2 of the best players and 2 of the best forwards in the country in Division II women's basketball. Malaya Wilson and Diamond McDowell are the final 2 starters of Jonathan Barbary's lineup. The duo combines for 30 points and 22 rebounds per game. Both rank in the top 15 nationally. Both McDowell and Wilson rank in the top 15 nationally in rebounds this season, and both are averaging a double-double. McDowell is averaging 17 and 10, and Malaya Wilson is averaging 13 and 10 this season. They both have become double-double machines. McDowell's got 13 of them, and Wilson has 8. That's the starting 5 for the Trojans. McDowell, Passmore, Stafford, Wilson, Sheridan. You're going to hear a lot from those 5 today. Carson-Newman's going to sport the same lineup it has since game 14. This is game 25 for Mike Mincy's crew. It's Braylon Weichel, Michaela Alvey, Campbell Penland, Tori Rutherford, and Lindsay Taylor. Braylon Weichel's Division II's active leading scorer with 19 points today. She can move into 9th in the all-time scoring list among Division II players. She's 10th all-time in scoring at Division II level and has a ways to go to get the record, but certainly definitely not out of the reach when you talk about Weichel, who had a career high against these Trojans 1 season ago. It was 44 points exactly 371 days ago. McDowell and Lindsay Taylor are in the center jump circle. The ball is in the air, and we're underway. McDowell slaps it off Passmore, and it goes into the hands of Tori Rutherford, who races into the front court for Carson-Newman. Eagles go immediately inside. Lindsay Taylor, jump hook off glass is good. Lindsay Taylor right to work. We're 10 seconds in, and Carson-Newman's up 2-0. Eagles with a 2-2-1. Trojans outlet it to Stafford at the right wing, and she'll pull it out and give it to Passmore out front. Passmore to Stafford. Hit a couple of triples, had a good game the first time around. They throw it inside. Wilson up and under move on Taylor. Goes glass and scores. Elia Wilson for 2. It's a good matchup inside. Wilson shoots 56%. Taylor shoots 63%. Both make their first shot. Alvey throws it inside. Taylor makes the catch. Got underneath the rim and was fouled by Zamaya Passmore underneath. 2 shots coming for Taylor as Passmore slapped down on Taylor's wrist and commits her first foul. Those passes inside from Alvey to Taylor underneath are always such a threat because you have so many perimeter options out front. You have to commit to those. As Taylor heads to the line, and the first one bounces out of there. No good. Next one for Taylor's up, and it swishes home. Lindsay's got all 3. Carson-Newman's back up by a point. We're 41 seconds in. Eagles still show the 2-2-1 pressure. It's a zone pressure. They lob it ahead to Wilson, who outlets it to Passmore right wing. She gets into the paint, kicks it out. Sheridan, extra pass McDowell. Eagles recover defensively. McDowell throws it inside. Wilson makes the catch and missed the shot strong. Rebound Rutherford. Tori the other way. Wilson trails the play. 1 pass to Penland. Extra 1 to Alvey. They look inside. Right block to Taylor. Taylor met by 2. Lost it inside. Gets it back. Kicks it out. Alvey, right corner. 3. Up. Short. Went to get her own miss. Bodied up Wilson, and Elia Wilson has the rebound. We approach 100 seconds in. It's Carson-Newman by a point, 3-2. Passmore top of the key, chest pass to the right wing for Ashlyn Sheridan. Sheridan off a screen, gets to the free throw line, picks her dribble up, goes to McDowell, right block, backs down Penland, spins, met by an extra defender, took an extra step, had it tipped out. Rutherford's got it for Carson-Newman. Rutherford in transition, gets into the middle of the defense, hands off Weichel, right wing. Braylon to Rutherford in the corner. Out front to Alvey, reverse to Penland. They go inside. Pass was errant, looking for Taylor underneath. It was too far out in front. And Carson-Newman commits the game's first turnover with 8:12 to go in the first quarter. Wilson Inbounds to Stafford. Eagles still in the pressure. They lob it to Wilson in the middle. Outlet, and Alvey deflects the pass and then pokes it to Penland. Alvey the steal. Eagles trying to take advantage. Weichel gets into the paint. Tried to skip it to Rutherford. McDowell stepped into the passing lane and stole it away. Good defense both ways here early on. Stafford stops at the right wing. Into the corner for Sheridan. Reversed back to Stafford. They lob it into McDowell. She goes to work on Penland. Missed the shot off glass. Rebound Taylor. Lindsay Taylor will dribble it up the floor herself against Wilson. Crosses over. Kicks it out for Braylon Weichel. Eagles by a point. 7.5 to go in the first. Alvey looks inside, reverses to Rutherford. A rip through at the top of the key. A drive to the basket. Rutherford uses glass. Missed everything. Ball tipped around, and Wilson's got the miss in the outlet to Passmore. Samaya Passmore into transition offense. Drives to the rim. Shoots and scores. Samaya Passmore's first basket. One of the better scorers in the country is on the board. Quick pass, Alvey, jump shot, swish. Eagles go quickly the other way, and Michaela Alvey swishes in her first basket. Ends a 2-minute scoring drought. We're 3 minutes in, and Carson-Newman's up by a point. McDowell into the corner. Sheridan cuts to the basket and scores. No contest underneath. Sheridan for 2 at 6-5. Rutherford lobs into the corner. Alvey. Eagles reverse it back to Braylon Weichel, top of the key. Weichel rips through, hasn't taken a shot yet. Reverses to Alvey. Now to Penland, right wing. Campbell gets into the paint, gets around Sheridan, goes to the rim, and makes the left-hand layup. Nice fake by Penland underneath for 2. 7-6. Carson-Newman back in front. These two teams going back and forth here early on. That's already our 4th lead change, and we're not even 4 minutes in. Passmore to the cup, kicks it out. Sheridan, a right corner 3, up and in. Ashlyn Sheridan from downtown has only made 2 threes in her last 7 games. Delivers here with her first of the game. Weichel off a screen, gets to the top of the key, over to Alvey. Alvey lobs it in. Taylor makes the catch. One power dribble, goes up, misses, but a foul. No, a travel underneath on Taylor. Took an extra step trying to slide over to take the layup and commits Carson-Newman's 3rd turnover. Emily Gonzalez in for the first time. Keely Rogers into the game for the first time. Penland and Rutherford take a seat. Carson-Newman by 2 points. 6:11 to go in the opening quarter. Anderson is 4 of 7 from the field. Carson-Newman's 3 of 5. Sheridan dribbles into the backcourt, dribbles around the pressure. Hands off for Passmore. Samaya crosses over, gets into the paint, attacks, shoots, and scores. Samaya Passmore to the basket, and Anderson's back up by 4. Largest lead for the Trojans early on. Weichel to Rogers. Eagles reverse it, lob it in. Taylor can't make the catch. It was deflected out by Wilson. And it stays with Carson-Newman and 21 on the shot clock. 5:46 to go in the opening period. Both teams shooting it well early on. Turnovers have killed Carson-Newman in the early parts of this one. Alvey into the corner. Weichel makes the catch. Goes all the way to the basket. Uncontested layup. Missed at the cup. Rebound McDowell. Can't get a better look that time for Braylon Weichel. McDowell hands off Stafford. 5.5 to go first quarter. 11-7 Trojans. Stafford top of the key. Bounce feed McDowell at the left elbow. Diamond hasn't faced up yet. Now does. Comes off a Wilson screen. Crosses over. Will shoot a 12-footer. Fading away and hits. Diamond McDowell is on the board. Her first basket. And it's 13-7. 7 straight for Anderson. Gonzalez lobs it in. Taylor makes the catch. Goes to work underneath. Bodies up. Wilson goes off glass and scores. Taylor splits 2 for the basket. It's 13-9, and here's a turnover as Passmore launches this one over McDowell's head. And that brings us to our media break. 13-9, 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Anderson has made 5 straight baskets after missing 3 of their first 4 shots. The Trojans by 4 in a game that's already featured 5 lead changes. First media break comes with 4:57 to go. It's Anderson by 4 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Back at Hope Fieldhouse, where Anderson leads by 4. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy cooperative service you can trust and value. You can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC member-owned and service-driven. Emily Gonzalez at the controls for Carson-Newman. Eagles down by 4. Skylar Boshears into the game for the first down. Braylon Weichel gets a rest with still Taylor and Alvey out there as starters. High post touch for Rogers, rips through off the screen, crosses over, bounces it to Taylor. Taylor backs down Wilson, goes to the basket, missed the shot, short rebound Wilson. Taylor's got some good looks underneath, but is now 2 of 3 from the field. Stafford reverses to Wilson, they'll live with that. She puts it on the floor, kicks it into the corner. Pump fake from Sheridan, now back to Passmore. They look inside. Wilson's got room, but the pass was too errant but from Sheridan, and Gonzalez has the steal. Emily dribbles into the front court, goes between the legs. Hands off for Skylar Boshears at the top of the key. 4:12 to go first quarter. Rogers faces up on McDowell at the top of the key, drives to the basket, pump fake, shoots off glass, short rebound, was batted around underneath, and McDowell away with it. 13-9, 4 minutes to go. They go inside. Wilson makes the catch, shoots, and is fouled underneath. Stafford finds Wilson running the floor and is rewarded with 2 shots at the line after the foul on Keely Rogers underneath her first, the team's first of the quarter. First substitute for the Trojans, it's a freshman from Athens, Tennessee, Peyton Oliver into the game for the first time. She checks into the game for Brittany Stafford as Wilson's first free throw rolls off. Nellie Wilson is 52% from the free throw line. Gets there often, but has not been as efficient as most would want her to be. Couple of dribbles for the 6'3" senior forward, and the lefty puts it up off the front of the iron, and it gets the roll. 14-9, 3:53 to go in the first quarter. Alvey's got it left to the wing. Anderson goes 2-3 zone out of this sequence. Alvey to the high post, Rogers back to Michaela Alvey. Alvey, one dribble, pull up from the elbow, short, rebound tipped out. It's tracked down and loose. Alvey to the deck, she's got it, and the Eagles get a fresh 20. Gonzalez, top of the key, off a screen, reverses to Boshears, but an offensive foul. Rogers, an illegal screen out front. That'll be her second foul, and Carson-Newman's second. So Rogers has 2 early fouls as Carly Hayworth and Braylon Weichel into the game, replacing Alvey and Gonzalez. Trojans, after missing 3 of their first 4, have made 5 straight field goals to gain this 5-point lead. Both offenses haven't scored a field goal since the media break at the 5-minute mark. Bounce feed, right block, Sheridan posts up, Boshears shoots over and scores. 16-9 on Sheridan's turnaround. Weichel to Rogers. Rogers crosses over, goes to the basket, shoots off glass. It doesn't go. Tipped back to Rogers. She pump fakes, shoots, gets rejected by Wilson. Weichel trying to deflect it to Hayworth, and a steal. Pass more the other way, left-hand layup, good. 18-9, and Mike Mincy would like to burn a timeout. We're 7 minutes in, and Anderson's got an 18-9 lead, making 6 straight field goals. The most efficient offense in the SEC is rolling right now, 70%, 7 of 10 early are the Trojans from the field. It's a 30-second timeout. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large 1-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Well, exactly the start you want to see if you're Jonathan Barbary and the Anderson Trojans. On the road, losers of 2 of your last 3 against some of the better teams in the league. They have showed up and showed out early in this one. 7 minutes in, they've got an 18-9 lead. And they're doing it on both ends. Carson-Newman's now 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of its last 7 on the Trojans that have made them pay, and are 8 of 11 from the field. It's a 12-2 run over the last 3.5 minutes. See if the Eagles can end the drought on this end. Hayworth, top of the key dribble. Anderson back to a man-to-man as Taylor touches top of the key. Bounce feed, Penland. Campbell lobs it over to Weichel. Braylon gets to the elbow, pump fakes, shoots over Passmore, missed it short, rebound McDowell. McDowell's got the rebound and an outlet to Passmore crossing half court. So Maya gets to the elbow, shoots, and it rims out. Rebound Wilson. She puts it back up and in. 20-9. 2.5 to go, first quarter. Hayworth into the front court, dribbles to the top of the key, crosses over on Oliver, gets into the paint, reverses it out to Weichel. Braylon to Hayworth in the corner. Carly lobs it in. Taylor makes the catch, met by McDowell. Goes to work anyway, shoots off glass. No, strong on the shot. Rebound, Wilson. Peyton Oliver at the controls, reverses to Passmore. They go inside. It's deflected out by Penland. And Anderson will keep it, leading by 11 points. It's a 14-2 run of the last 4 minutes as Boshiers exits and Alvey returns. 20-9, 2:06 to go in the first quarter. Eagles have seen the Trojans make 8 of their last 9 shots. Oliver lobs to Wilson at the elbow. Nelia Wilson to Stafford at the elbow. Nelia sets a screen for Stafford, who shoots and scores. Brittany Stafford off a screen. It's 22-9. Minute 55 to go in the first quarter. Good start for Anderson. Carson-Newman's defense not up to the challenge yet. Hayworth off a screen. Goes left now. Still dribbling out front. Hesitates, drives to the basket. Right hand layup off glass. Nice move from Carly Hayworth. Crafty dribbling. She goes in and out with the right hand, and that ends a 3-minute scoring drought. 20-11, or 22-11. Get into the middle. Wilson outlets to Sheridan. Ashwin stops free throw line. Shot good. 24-11. Anderson's 11 of 15 from the field. Hayworth the other way. Between the legs dribble. Dribbles into the corner. Still with the basketball. Now gets toward the top of the key. Hesitates. Crosses over. Spins. Kicks it out. Campbell Penland. A pump fake. A drive inside. Tried to split 2. A foul called. Count it. No. Offensive foul. Oliver takes the charge. Basket was good for Penland, but it's an offensive foul on the drive by Campbell Penland. Her first, the team's third. Anderson gets it back as Martina Radzika checks in for the first time to replace Sheridan with 1:09 to go in the opening quarter. 24-11. Anderson's got the early lead. Oliver stops from the elbow, shoots, and it's strong. Rebound, McDowell leaping up into the air. Kicks it out for Radzika. Radzika bounces it in. Alvey deflected it. Can't save it, though. It's out of bounds. And Anderson will keep it. 52 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Trojans lights out from the field. 11 of 16. And owning the glass as well. 10-5 advantage there. Inbound to Stafford. Stafford out front at the left wing. Dribbling at the left wing. Rejects a screen, shoots over Weichel, misses. McDowell tries to tip it up, no. Tipped out to Radzika. Hands off. Stafford, 3, up, short, rebound, Alvey. Eagles have numbers. Michaela Alvey the other way, 5-on-3. Alvey, bounce feed. Taylor makes the catch, shoots and scores. 24-13. Lindsay Taylor with the layup. And the shot clock is off. Oliver's got it crossing half court. She drives all the way to the basket, shoots. Penland blocked the shot. Alvey the rebound and the outlet to Hayworth. 15 seconds. Carly, bounce feed. Taylor tried to make the catch. It was deflected out of her hands and off her hands and back to Anderson. Good defense by McDowell that time to deflect it away off of Taylor. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 24-13, 5 seconds. Stafford gets to the top of the key. Brittany, 2 to shoot. Crosses over, shoots, and misses off the backboard. And that's how the first quarter wraps up. Anderson with a great start on the road, 24-13. Anderson punches Carson-Newman in the mouth. It's the largest first quarter lead for a Carson-Newman opponent this year. Eagles haven't trailed by more than 7 points in an opening period all season long. Back for the second quarter after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us. Whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Back for the second quarter, Anderson shoots 52% and uses an 11-4 run to close the first quarter to lead by 11. It's 24-13. It'll be Anderson basketball. To begin the second quarter, Eagles with just 13 points. The first time this team's really been punched in the mouth at home. Carson-Newman's been punched in the mouth on the road on a few occasions. Eagles have all 7 of their losses this year on the road, but this is the first time this group will face adversity at home here inside home fieldhouse. Let's see how Mike Mincy's group responds in the second. Passmore out front, picks her dribble up at the top of the key. Pressure from Rutherford, lob to Sheridan at the elbow. Ashland shoots over Penland, it left it short, rebound Alvey. Alvey with another rebound, her fourth. She'll dribble it across the timeline, guarded by Radzika. Alvey stops, kicks it out, Penland. Top of the key, drive for Campbell. Penland met by 2, reverses to Rutherford. Catch, shoot, 3, up, in and out. Rebound, bounces into the hands of Sheridan. Sheridan dribbles out of pressure. Left hand pass to Stafford, who gets to the wing. Brittany Stafford into the lane, out to Passmore. Passmore bounce in. Wilson makes the catch, goes baseline, met by 2, lobs it out. Radzika, 3, up, strong. Sheridan tipped the rebound over Penland's back, but Campbell comes away with it. Campbell into the front court, stops, kicks it to Alvey. Alvey to a cutting Rutherford who dropped it. Able to retreat it back and dribble out front. 60 seconds into the quarter, neither team scored in the second. Penland into Taylor. Lindsay goes through Wilson, shoots off glass, no good. Rebound Wilson. Third miss for Taylor after starting 2 for 2. She's now 3 of 6. Stafford at the right wing, picks her dribble up, gets it back. They throw it in. Sheridan met by 2. Ashland needs help. Looking, splits 2, shoots a shot short. Rebound Penland. Slow start offensively both ways. Campbell drives in, backdoor cut. Rutherford tiptoeing the baseline, stuck. Hands off Taylor, pump fakes a shot, gets into the lane, shoots a right hand, layup off glass. Great dribble drive for Taylor. And Carson-Newman's back within single digits. It's 24-15. 8:15 to go, second quarter. Better defensive start for Carson-Newman. Anderson hasn't scored yet in this period. Left wing touch for Radzika. She gets it out to the top of the key for Sheridan. Over to Stafford, a lob, and it's stolen by Alvey. Weichel keeps it in play. Braylon crosses half court. Carson-Newman down 9. Into the corner, Rutherford. Good transition defense by Anderson. High post touch. Taylor makes the catch. Backs down Wilson. Turns left hand layup off glass. Excellent move for Lindsay Taylor. 4 straight for her. And Carson-Newman's back within 7. 7:40 to go in a rolling second quarter clock. The Trojans still scoreless here in this second period. Sheridan looks for the lob inside. 7.5 to go, second quarter. Sheridan dribbles, kicks it out. Between the legs dribble out front for Radzika, who goes to the cup. Left-hand layup got knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It stays with Anderson. And 6 to shoot on the shot clock. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Starters back on the floor for the Trojans as Passmore triggers it in with 6 on the shot clock. Zamaya looks, needs help, needs to get it in. Does late to Wilson. Passmore gets it back off a screen. 3 seconds, shoots, and it bounced out of there. Rebound, Alvey. 5 of those for Michaela early on. Alvey goes all the way to the cup, shoots a shot. Wild one off glass, no. Rebound tipped around. Last touch by Sheridan. It'll stay with Carson-Newman. Shot clock resets to 20 with 7:05 to go in the second quarter. Excellent start for Carson-Newman's defense in the second period. 5 misses for Anderson. Rutherford looks, bounces it in. Taylor, catch, shoot, jump shot, short, rebound, Wilson. Anderson will live with that jump shot 9 times out of 10. Passmore behind the back, kicks it out. Stafford, catch, shoot, 3 on the other end. There it goes. Anderson's on the board in the second quarter. Stafford with her first triple. Eagles back quickly the other way. A lob inside. Taylor makes the catch. Back to Alvey. Left corner 3 is up. It's strong. Rebound. Stafford rips it out of there and a foul. Good rebound for Brittany Stafford. That's Tori Rutherford committing the foul. Her first and the team's first foul in the second quarter as well. 6:40 to go in the second period. Anderson's got the ball up 10. Hot shooting first quarter is why the Trojans have led by double digits and why they still lead by double digits at 10 points as we approach the 6.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Two of the best in the SAC, the most efficient offense against the best field goal percentage defense battling here this afternoon. McDowell, step back three, short of the iron. Rebound, Rutherford. Rutherford skips it to Campbell Penland. Penland at the right wing, looks, kicks it out, Alvey. Alvey drives in, tried to kick it out to Penland. It was deflected. Campbell's got it, shoots from 12, bricked it off the backboard. Wide right, rebound McDowell, outlet to Passmore. Samaya into the arc, lobs it in. Wilson makes the catch, shoots a shot off glass and in. Samaya Passmore with her fourth assist. It's 29-17. Eagles have missed 4 in a row as Weichel goes to the cup. Over Wilson, can't make the shot, stays in bounds though. Braylon kicks it out. Michaela Alvey pump fakes a three, kicks it out. Rutherford. Torrey looks, trebles all the way to the basket, shoots. No, but a foul by McDowell on the drive. Diamond McDowell commits her first. And with 5:42 to go in the second quarter, 2 free throws coming for Torrey Rutherford. Eagles 0 for 3 from long range as Taylor gets her first rest. No. Campbell Penland will exit. Taylor stays in the game. So they're going to go Taylor and Knuckles here in this second quarter. Rutherford to the line. The first one is up, and it's in for the redshirt sophomore who had a triple-double earlier this year. Did that against Tusculum back on December 13th. Rutherford shoots free throws at 70% this year. Swishes in both, and Carson-Newman's back within 10, 29-19. 5:42 to go until halftime. Stafford with ball pressure from Weichel in the backcourt. Eagles offense just 32% without a three early on. Stafford a handoff for Passmore. She picks her dribble up, needs help. Now lobs to Stafford. Switch for Anderson as well. Cooper's into the game for the first time. Stafford gets to the elbow, kicks into the corner. Alvey read the pass the whole way. Steal for Michaela Alvey. Crossover into the lane. Hands off. Weichel, three, up. It bounces in and out. Rebound McDowell. Rutherford knocks it away from McDowell for a steal. Into the corner. Maddie Knuckles is open. Catch, shoot, three. Strong. Rebound. Alvey nearly poked away from Cooper. Now Rutherford with a steal and a foul. Who's it on, though? Rutherford jumped the passing lane for the steal, and it's on Zamaya Passmore. Her second, and the team's second. What effort from Carson-Newman on this sequence. Rutherford the steal. Passmore commits her second. And with 4:57 to go until halftime, Hustle plays keep the ball with Carson-Newman when we return to Holt Fieldhouse. 29-19. Eagles struggling offensively, just 30% from the field, but still always having that aggressive nature that we're accustomed to seeing. Eagles down 10. We're back to wrap up the first half after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, back to Holt Fieldhouse. That's a developing story. Zamaya Passmore, one of the better players in the South Atlantic Conference, better distributors of the basketball and scorers at the same time, has 2 personal fouls for Anderson. Remember, they're not a deep team either. Have shown 8 deep today, but limited work off the bench from Jonathan Barbary's crew. Passmore stays in with the 2 fouls. Rogers cuts to the rim. Nice backdoor cut. Alvey can't make the catch because it was deflected by Sheridan underneath. Nice play call out of that timeout. Eagles almost got a bucket up from it. And with 4:51 to go, Rutherford will inbound, 14 on the shot clock. Michael makes the catch, deep corner. Braylon has not scored. She's 0 for 4. Kicks it out for Rogers. Keeley to Rutherford, 8 seconds. Torrey off a screen, gets into the paint, drives, shoots an errant shot. Knuckles crashes the glass, but Passmore rips it away. Passmore into the arc, inside the arc, over to Cooper, one dribble. Cooper spins on Rogers, shoots off glass and scores. Nice take underneath for Jessica Cooper. A freshman has her first basket off the bench. Rogers gets into the arc, bounce feed, and it was deflected by Cooper, a steal. Passmore lob, McDowell the catch, the drive, the shot, and one. Knuckles the foul as McDowell runs the floor for two, and it's 33-19 with 4:14 to go until the break. Excellent response by the Trojans. Out of the timeout as Gonzalez enters for Rutherford. Foul was on Knuckles, her first, the team's second. Carson-Newman 0 for its last 8 from the field. Where is offense going to come for the Lady Eagles in this one? 34-19. Michaels got it in the front court. Alvey with it. She's the only player on the floor with a basket. Goes reverse for the layup. Too strong. Rogers the offensive rebound. Backs down Cooper. Met by 2. Kicks it out Knuckles. Steps back. Left elbow shot swish. Carson-Newman needed it. That ends a 4-minute field goal drought. And it's 34-21. Passmore catches the ball into the front court. Drives on Gonzalez. High arcing shot off glass. Excellent take, and it's 36-21. Knuckles the catch along the baseline. Kicks it out Gonzalez. Emily to Maddie Knuckles. One bounce to Rogers, right elbow. Keeley drives, kicks it out. Emily Gonzalez, a pump fake. She drives, right hand layup off glass with English. Gonzalez the 2 to answer Passmore's 2. 36-23. Anderson on another little surge here. 4 straight baskets for the Trojans. Rogers the steal on the errant Sheridan pass. Rogers the other way, drives, bounce pass, Knuckles the catch, the left-hand layup. 36-25. Back-to-back baskets for Carson-Newman. It's back to an 11-point game. 3 minutes to go until halftime. Let's see if Carson-Newman can cut this to a single-digit margin before halftime. Passmore dribbling out front. Comes off a pair of screens out to a pop for McDowell. Nothing inside. Sheridan with it in the corner. Kicks it out for Passmore, 8 to shoot, a catch, shoot 3 for Zamaya. Passmore is buckets. She's got 11, and the lead back to 14. Michael, a chest pass to Rogers. Eagles work it around. Gonzalez off a screen, rips through. Hands off, Braylon Michael. Michael steps back, a pop for Knuckles. Maddie drives on McDowell, goes to the cup and uses glass for 2. Maddie Knuckles with 6 points off the bench in 3 minutes. And Carson-Newman's made 3 of its last 3 baskets, 39-27. Offense is starting to get going here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Sheridan dribbles out front with pressure from Alvey. Alvey knocked it away. Off Sheridan. Turnover. Great effort up front. Inbound to Weichel. 2 minutes to go. Braylon will walk it up the floor with Carson-Newman down by 12. Eagles have not made a 3-point basket in the first half. Anderson's 3 of 5. Knuckles faces up at the elbow, steps back, goes to the cup, gets around Cooper, uses glass and scores again. Maddie Knuckles with 8 points. Back-to-back buckets for her, and Carson-Newman's within 10. Eagles finding some offense from Maddie Knuckles off the bench. Passmore dribbles all the way from the left wing to the right wing, comes off a screen, pump fakes an elbow shot, bounces it in. McDowell spins on Knuckles, shoots, and uses glass for 2. Tough shot, and it falls in for McDowell, 41-29. Weichel off a screen, gets inside the arc to a pop to Rogers, out to Knuckles, over to Weichel. Weichel gives it out to Knuckles, a jab step. Maddie gets into the lane and turned it over, a steal for Cooper. Ball's on the deck, Passmore picks it up. Gets to the top of the key, drives to the basket, layup good. It falls off the iron, or layup no good. A foul called on the good drive from Zamaya Passmore. And with 1 minute to play until halftime, Zamaya Passmore can add on to a 12-point Anderson lead. Carson-Newman's made 5 straight baskets. 5 of their last 5 from the field, but how about this? Anderson is 6 of its last 6 from the field. Carson-Newman's been able to get buckets for Maddie Knuckles 4 different times here in this second quarter, but has not been able to make any inroads at this lead in this second quarter because of the way Anderson has shot the basketball so far. 60 seconds until halftime. Passmore bends the knees. The next one's up, and it rolls in. 43-29. Passmore will exit with those 2 fouls, and Peyton Oliver returns. Eagles down by 14. The deficit hasn't gotten any greater than 15. Michael hands off for Alvina Rogers. Weichel with it, pressured by Stafford, comes off a screen. Braylon's without a field goal in the opening half, kicks it out. Catch, shoot 3 for Rogers, is up strong, rebound, deflected. It's loose, it's still loose in the paint. Taylor's got it, extra light for Carson-Newman. Rogers hands off for Weichel, 35 seconds left in the opening half. Braylon dribbling to Knuckles, who catches at the right wing, reverses to Rogers. Downhill drive, kicks it out, Knuckles, catch, shoot 3. It's up and it spins in. Maddie Knuckles has 11 first half points. Carson-Newman within 11. It's 43-32. Where would Carson-Newman be without Maddie Knuckles and Lindsay Taylor? 10 seconds. Stafford dribbles out front. Stafford at the top of the key. Crosses over off a screen. Hands off Wilson. 2. Fires one up there. It doesn't go. Alvey the rebound. And that ends the opening half. 43-32. Anderson has led ever since an early run. 11-point Trojans lead at halftime. Carson-Newman makes 6 of its last 7 baskets, but so did Anderson, and that's why this deficit is still 11 points at halftime. It's 13-9. After it was 13-9, Anderson uses a 9-0 run and creates separation to lead by 11 points at halftime. Maddie Knuckles and Lindsay Taylor each with 11, 22 of the 32 for the Lady Eagles, who trail by 11 at the break. We'll recap the first half after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Smith, right wing, three-pointers, up, it's in! Potentially a dagger for CN!
Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watray.
We're back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman leads Anderson. Or Carson-Newman trails Anderson 43-32 at halftime. Anderson up by 11 points at the break thanks to 51% shooting. They were 52% in the first quarter. A very consistent effort in the opening half of play, 43-32. Two teams played square, 19 all in the second period, thanks to a late rally from Carson-Newman in the second quarter when they trailed by as many as 15 in the final minutes of that opening half. It's the largest halftime deficit for Carson-Newman at home this year. And how about this? The first time Carson-Newman trails at halftime at home all year. Eagles have been tied twice at halftime. One was against Lincoln Memorial here at home. The other against Emory and Henry. That was a road game for Carson-Newman. So just the first time the Eagles will play from behind at home this year. And just in the second largest halftime deficit, third time they'll trail in a game when getting ready to start the second half. It was all because of the start Anderson had. It was 13-9 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and then a 9-0 run for Anderson made it 22-9. Held Carson-Newman without a basket for more than 3.5 minutes, and that's what helped create separation there in the opening quarter. Gave Anderson an 11-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and the Trojans carried that into the second quarter. Both offenses combined for a 4 for 18 start from the field. But the offenses got going, and both finished making 6 of their final 7 baskets in the opening half. And we reach halftime in an 11-point game when Anderson led by as many as 15. Carson-Newman was able to battle back thanks to a great finish to the half by Batty Knuckles, who scored 11 first-half points and made all 11 in the second quarter. She made 11 of Carson-Newman's 19 points in the second quarter and 11 of Carson-Newman's final 13 points of the half. Eagles, where would they be without Batty Knuckles' performance in the opening half? She had 11 on 5 of 9 shooting, or 5 of 6 shooting. Lindsay Taylor had 11 on 5 of 9 shooting, while 3 others made a basket and 2 others made field goals for Carson-Newman. Albie, Rutherford, Penland, Gonzalez all each had a 2, as well as Hayworth. Braylon Weichel, the team's leading scorer, was held to just 4 shot attempts and was 0 for 4 and did not score in that opening quarter. Opening half. They have to find a way to get her going to the Lady Eagles in this second half to get one of the better scorers nationally going into this second half. 43-32. Anderson was led by Zamiah Passmore, who had a game-high 13, or has a game-high 13, and along with a game-high 6 assists. Diamond McDowell had 7 points and 6 boards. Ashlyn Sheridan pitched in 9 points, as well as Nelia Wilson scoring 7 for the Trojans in that first half. 43-32, Anderson by 11 points at halftime. Carson-Newman trails at the break for the first time all year. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference when we return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeAndEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, time to take a look around the South Atlantic Conference as Carson-Newman trails Anderson 43-32 at halftime. Catawba leads Coker 41-20 at the break. Emory and Henry is trailing Limestone at halftime. It's 42-31. The Saints and the Eagles will meet next Saturday, 1 week away from Carson-Newman and Limestone battling in Gaffney, South Carolina. That'll be Carson-Newman's final road game of the season. Saints up by 11 at halftime. Lenore-Ryan leads Mars Hill by 5, coming off that upset win over ranked Catawba on Wednesday. The Bears lead Mars Hill by 5 points, thanks to 5 straight to end the half, courtesy of an Emily Harmon 3 and a Blakely Crooks jump shot to make it a 32-27 halftime score there in Hickory. Lincoln Memorial and Wingate are battling today, along with Newberry and UVA Wise at halftime. It's halftime there between Wingate and Lincoln Memorial, and the halftime score is, well, don't have a score update there for you just yet. UVA Wise and Newberry in action today as well. It's at Newberry. Don't have a score there as well, so struggling to be able to track down a couple of scores there. But LR's got a 5-point lead over Mars Hill at the break. Limestone by 11 on Emory and Henry. And Catawba 41-20 advantage on Coker. Carson-Newman trailing for the first time at home all season. Eagles down 11 at the break. Remember, last time these two clubs met, Anderson dominated the third quarter at home after a slow start and ultimately ended up winning the game, running away by 13 points. How does Carson-Newman fare trailing at the break for the first time all season? We'll find out together when these two clubs get set to start the second half. 18-5 Anderson, 17-7 Carson-Newman battling here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Second half action heads your way when we return courtside to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Anderson by 11 points at halftime as we get set to start the second half of action. It gives us a good time to remind you that Modern Woodman Financial Planning touches lives and secures futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman to help secure your family's financial futures. 43-32, Carson-Newman gets set for the second half, and it looks like Maddie Knuckles will start the second half for the Lady Eagles. It'll be Weichel, Alvey, Rutherford, Knuckles, and Taylor for Carson-Newman, who will get the basketball to begin half number 2. Again, Samaya Passmore leads the way, 13.6 assists, one of the more efficient scorers. She has the 5th best career scoring average among active Division II players, showing why with 5 of 7 shooting in the first half, but also showing why she's one of the best passers and has the 3rd most assists at the Division II level right now, 6 in this first half, and nailed her only triple as well, leading Anderson in points and assists after the first half. All right, Carson-Newman basketball trailing by 11. First time the Lady Eagles have trailed at home all year. How do they respond in half number 2? Rutherford crosses half court. We're underway as she dribbles inside the arc and kicks it out for Taylor, top of the key. Lindsay, top of the key, hands off for Braylon Weichel. Weichel off a screen, gets into the painted area. Pump fakes, looks for help, needs help, bounces it to Knuckles. Maddie goes to the cup, and an offensive foul called on Braylon Weichel. Sets an illegal screen on Knuckles' drive to the basket, and Carson-Newman turns it over 21 seconds in to the second half. Let's get another look at this here. Hard to tell exactly from the angle with the screen. Anderson gets it back on Carson-Newman's 9th turnover. Here's a steal. Eagles with the steal. 8th Anderson turnover. Taylor's got it. Hands off Alvey, reverses to Weichel. Braylon rips through, steps back, elbow jump shot up for Braylon, and it swishes in. Weichel's first basket comes 40 seconds into the second half, and Carson-Newman's back within single digits. Passmore walks it up the floor, 43-34. Passmore a chest pass to Sheridan, left wing. Ashlyn lobs. Now out to McDowell. Passmore cut off on the baseline, reverses Sheridan, or Stafford catch shoot, triple, swish. Brittany Stafford for 3. She's got her second one, and it's 46-34. Alvey stops on the drive, kicks it out, Knuckles. Knuckles kicks it out, Weichel. Drives, stops from the free throw line, shoots and hits. Braylon's hit her first 2 shots after halftime, and it's a 10-point game again. 46-36. Eagles got to clamp down defensively with one of the best scoring offenses in the country. Backdoor cut. Passmore can't make the catch. It was an errant pass from Wilson and an Anderson turnover. 10-point Trojans lead. They've led ever since a 9-0 run in the first quarter. Both teams went back and forth in the first few minutes. There were 5 lead changes. There have been none since the first few minutes. Alvey out front. Chest pass to Tori Rutherford. Weichel pump fakes in the corner. Steps back. Here's a right elbow shot. It's strong. Rebound McDowell. Weichel misses her first after halftime, and Stafford boards. 2 minutes into the third. It's 46-36. Stafford dribbles out front at the hash mark. Still dribbling, top of the key, chest pass to Sheridan into the corner. Passmore makes the catch. Here comes the screen from Wilson. Crossover jump shot from the deep corner goes for Zamaya Passmore. 48-36 on Passmore's 6th basket. She's got 15. Rutherford can't hand it off with Wyko. She's pressured. Now hands it off. Alvey baseline. Out to Knuckles. Knuckles spins on Sheridan. Goes to the basket. Left hand layup, no good. Gets her own miss. Finds a cutting Rutherford. Bounce feed Taylor. Lindsay kicks it out. Alvey, catch, shoot, 3. Up, in! Michaela Alvey's triple, just the second for Carson-Newman today. And Carson-Newman's within single digits. Passmore tries to change it and does. Euro step in the lane for Zamaya Passmore. And it's 50-39. Alvey's open. Here's another one. Left wing 3. Swishes in. Michaela Alvey from downtown. And Carson-Newman's within 8. Alvey back-to-back triples. Sheridan hands off for Stafford. Stafford pops from the corner. Misses long. Knuckles will let the rebound go out of bounds. 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Keely Rogers will enter. And Tori Rutherford will check out. Eagles go a little bigger here. Rogers, Knuckles, and Taylor, with Wyko and Alvey making up the backcourt. 50-42. 6:45 to go in this third quarter. Eagles have heated up from long range thanks to Alvey's sharpshooting. Wyko off a double screen. Finds a pop. Knuckles, catch, shoot, top of the key, 3. Left of the iron. Taylor offensive rebound. She's hacked by Wilson underneath. Just the first foul for Nalia Wilson on Taylor's offensive rebound, and Lindsay will head to the line for 2. 6:32 to go in the third quarter, and Taylor back to the line where she is 1 for 2 today. Taylor's got 11 points. All were in that first half. Her first free throw is up, and it rolls in. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman's athletics official online store at shopseeneagles.com. ShopSeenEagles.com features more than 1,100 products, from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. ShopSeenEagles.com is the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Eagles within 6, closest it's been since the first quarter. Stafford right wing, lob to Wilson at the free throw line. Nalia rips through, goes right, shoots, and is fouled. Who got it? Was it Taylor? It was Alvey on the reach-in. That'll be the first on Michaela Alvey, who checks out. No, let's see. Penland will enter. Knuckles will check out with 6:18 to go in the third quarter. It was not a shooting foul. They're going to say Wilson got her on a reach here. Let's look at it. Yeah, it was definitely in the act of shooting. They will move it to a shooting foul. 2 shots coming for Nalia Wilson. First on Alvey, first for the Eagles, or second on the Eagles in the period, as Wilson to the line. She is 1 for 2 today. Shoots 52% from the stripe. First one is up, and it's strong. 50-44, 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Carson-Newman within 6, trailed by 11 at the break. Wilson bends the knees, the lefty lines it up and gets the friendly roll. 51-44. Wilson has 8 points and 7 rebounds, closing in on another double-double this season for her. Carson-Newman back with it. It's a 7-point game. Wyko chest pass to Michaela Alvey. Alvey gets around a screen. Bounce feed Wyko. Braylon steps back, thought about a deep 2. Eagles reverse it to Alvey, back to Wyko, 10 to shoot. Braylon steps back at the top of the key, crosses over, shoots, and does not score. Bounces in and out, rebound, Sheridan. Looked good, perfect angle on the shot for Braylon Wyko. Sheridan pressured, needs help, and hands off to McDowell. McDowell with the left wing, throws it inside. Alvey deflected it though, saves it in. Sheridan makes the catch. Ashwin to the basket, stops, shoots, and misses. Wilson rebound, and back up and in with the layup. 53-44, Wilson for 2. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Relentless effort for Anderson on the offensive glass. They've got 6 boards on the offensive end now. Alvey left wing to Rogers, top of the key, a jab step. Keeley will hand off for Campbell Penland. Penland drives to the cup, right hand layup all the way. Great take from Campbell Penland for her second basket, and it's 53-46. We're halfway through quarter number 3. McDowell's wide open for a layup. Nobody guarded Diamond McDowell underneath. And Mike Mincy will burn a timeout with 4:55 to go in the third quarter. Nobody guarded Diamond McDowell. She was dancing wide open underneath the basket. She catches it for her 4th field goal, and Anderson's got a 9-point lead with 4:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles have made a little bit of an inroad in the 3rd period, but still trail by 9 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Great work from the Trojans when Carson-Newman drew within 6 with 6.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Trojans have responded and have scored 5 of the last 7 points to go back up by 9 with 4:55 to go. Got an easy layup before the break from Diamond McDowell. She was wide open underneath. Nobody defended her. And the Trojans' lead is 9 points after McDowell's 9th point. 4:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Weichel right-hand bounce feed for Penland at the right wing. Campbell off a screen. Gets to the free throw line, stops, and picks it up for Rogers. Rogers to the right block, threw it away. McDowell, the deflection and the steal. Passmore in transition. Crosses over, gets into the lane, shoots. Alvey, the rejection from behind. Michaela Alvey the other way, crosses half court. Eagles have a 5-on-4. Alvey into the lane, drives in. Wilson, the rejection. Alvey hits the deck hard as Rogers lobs it out to Weichel. Braylon goes behind the back. Had it deflected away. Now hands it off Rogers. Rogers gets into the lane, bounces it out. Penland drives into the painted area, pump fakes, kicks it out. Weichel, 6 seconds. Braylon hesitates, steps back, steps into a shot, shoots and scores. It took all 30 seconds of the shot clock, but Carson-Newman scores, and it's a 7-point game with 3:54 to go in the 3rd. Weichel willed that one in for her 3rd basket. She's got 6. Sheridan left wing, bounces it in. McDowell makes the catch, or Wilson makes the catch, misses the right-hand layup short. Rebound, Rogers. Rogers crosses half court, hands off for Penland. Catch, shoot, 3, up, and it swishes in. CP for 3. It's a 4-point game. Lady Eagles within 4. The closest they've been since the 1st. Stafford back to Passmore. 3:20 to go in the 3rd. Passmore off a screen, guarded by Rogers. Crosses over, goes to the cup, made the shot plus the bucket. Zamaya Passmore with her 8th bucket on a drive inside for 2. 3:10 to go in the 3rd. It's a 6-point game, 57-51. Weichel committed the foul. It's the 3rd team foul as we hit the break. Passmore silences Holt Fieldhouse with her 8th basket. We're back for the final 3:10 of the 3rd with Anderson up 6 after this.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, back to Hope Fieldhouse. Samaya Passmore will shoot 1 free throw after making a layup and getting fouled by Braylon Weichel. Weichel's 2nd, the team's 3rd of the period. as Passmore lines up her 20th point and makes it. Samaya Passmore with another 20-point performance, her 9th this year, 58-51. Alfie lobs it in. Taylor, errant pass, still makes the catch. Backs down Wilson, shoots, and it doesn't roll into the iron through the net. But it's off the iron, no good, and a foul by Wilson. Elia Wilson's second foul, 58-51. 3 minutes to go in the third, and Lindsay Taylor will shoot two. Taylor to the line for two. First one's up, and it's in. 58-52. Good matchup between Wilson and Taylor. Two of the better defenders, but also two of the better and efficient scorers in the league, battling inside all afternoon long. Taylor splits a pair. 58-52 the score. Could be a critical final 3 minutes here of this third quarter. How does Carson-Newman end this period? They've cut into the lead, got as close as 4, but still trail, now down 6. Stafford off a screen, shoots, missed, but got fouled by Braylon Weichel. Third on Weichel, and the fourth on Carson-Newman in the third. Stafford to the line, first one up, and no good. Hit the left side of the iron and dropped out for an 82% free throw shooter. She'll get a second one. 2:44 to go. The next one's up, and it swishes in. 59-52 as Maddie Knuckles returns, and Keely Rogers exits the game. So Knuckles, Weichel, Penland, Taylor, and Alvey out there for Carson-Newman. 4 starters and Knuckles. And against the Trojans starting 5. No subs for the Anderson Trojans after halftime so far. Weichel crosses over, gets bumped by Stafford. Wanted an offensive foul to Jonathan Barbary. Knuckles open, drives into the painted area, spins on Wilson, kicks it out. Alvey drives on Passmore, crosses over, has to kick it out to Penland. 7 to shoot. Campbell steps back, shot was blocked. Rebound tapped away and into the hands of Passmore. Transition for the Trojans. McDowell to catch the shot up, no good. Rebound Alvey, outlet to Penland. 2-on-1 if Campbell hustles. Stops, will shoot a 14-footer and nail it. Campbell Penland is 4 of 6 for 9 points. Eagles win that frenetic sequence, and it's back to a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go. Stafford hands off for Passmore, now gets it back, and Passmore wants it back. This sequence is Jonathan Barbary marks out a play call in the half court. Sheridan to McDowell at the top of the key. She rips through, bounces it to Passmore, right elbow, drives on Alvey. Shot up, no good. Taylor rebound, blocked by Alvey. Taylor outlets it to Weichel. Eagles have numbers. Braylon gets into the lane, kicks it out. Knuckles rips through, back to Braylon. Step back 3, blocked by McDowell, and Wilson's got the miss. Excellent defense. Wilson outlets it to Passmore. Numbers the other way. Right wing, Stafford, catch, shoot, 3. Long, rebound, Penland. Still a 5-point game, 75 seconds to go. Penland the other way, gets into the paint. Picks her dribble up, kicks it out, Knuckles. Braylon with it, now bounces it to Alvey. Alvey with 60 seconds to go, gets into the lane, kicks it out, Penland looking to the free throw line. Knuckles catches, rips through, spins on Stafford, goes to the cup, made the shot, no basket. It was a reach before on Stafford. It'll be her first and the team's third with 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Radzika returns for the Trojans to replace Sheridan in a 5-point game, 59-54. Eagles can draw within a possession. Penland left baseline inbound. Looking, gets it into Weichel. Braylon rips through, gets into the paint, stops at the free throw line, steps back, shoots, and nails it. Weichel's got her 4th basket. She's got 8 points in the third, and Carson-Newman's within 3. Trailing by as many as 11 at halftime and as many as 15 in the second quarter. Eagles within a possession. Down with the left elbow catch. Rips through, met by 2. Wilson makes the catch inside, shoots, and scores. Eagles doubled the ball and left Wilson wide open. 20 seconds to go in the third. Eagles can hold for the final shot. Weichel will walk it across against pressure from Stafford. Stafford against Weichel. 10 seconds to go. 2 grad students battle there. Weichel gets it back, 6 seconds. Weichel rips through, met by 2, lobs to Taylor. Lindsay goes to work, drives on Wilson, shoots, no, but a foul. Trojans thought Wilson got all ball. Instead, it's her 3rd foul. And with 2.4 seconds to go, Lindsay Taylor to the free throw line. 61-56. Jonathan Barbary gets an explanation from one of the officials right in front of me along the baseline. The foul was on Wilson, her 3rd, the team's 4th. Taylor's free throw up, and it gets the friendly Hope Fieldhouse roll. 61-57. Couple of dribbles. Taylor's 2nd one lined up, and it swishes in. Lindsay's got 16 to lead Carson-Newman. 2.5 seconds. Passmore the catch. She'll throw it from 3-quarter court, and it nearly went in. It hits the backboard, and that's how the 3rd quarter wraps up. An excellent 3rd period for Carson-Newman. Mike Mincy's group responds well. They put up a 26-point 3rd quarter and outscore the Trojans by 8. We've got exciting basketball in Holt in the 4th quarter coming your way after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
26-point 3rd quarter for Carson-Newman. They only scored 32 in the entire 1st half. Lady Eagles play extremely well offensively in the 3rd period, and that's why Carson-Newman's got this deficit down to 3 points as we get set to start quarter number 4. Carson-Newman trails after 3 quarters for the 6th time this year. 2-3 when trailing after 3 quarters. And under Mike Mincy, have only won 12 games when trailing after 3 periods. 2 of them have come this year. Passmore, chest pass to Radzika, who's pressured by Rutherford, rips through, and now right hands a pass to Wilson in the lane, banks it in off glass. Strong bank shot. And it's 63-58, 9:45 to go in the 4th. Good start to the period for AU. Alvey drives on Passmore, kicks it out. Rutherford pump fakes the 3, drives to the basket, bounce feed underneath the legs of Taylor. Rutherford should have taken the layup. Passmore the other way, lobs over the head of Alvey. Wilson the catch, the shot, no. Passmore went and got the miss. Crosses over and makes the layup. Went all the way to the rim. 4 straight for Anderson to start the period. 65-58. Trojans leads back to 7. Alvey lobs, Taylor the catch, the left-hand layup. Excellent position for Lindsay Taylor. Did her work early there. Taylor's got 18, and it's back to a 5-point game. We're 60 seconds into the 4th. Two of the best teams in the Southeast region going to be vying for an NCAA tournament berth. And also SAC seeding at stake as well. Zika crosses over, bounces it, and turns it over. A steal. Rutherford the other way. 3-on-2. Rutherford to Alvey. Catch, shoot, right wing 3. It was short. Knuckles had the rebound, knocked that away from her hands, and Stafford's got it. McDowell runs the floor, and the pass was too far out in front by Stafford. Missed opportunities both ways. Alvey, a great look, doesn't fall. And then Stafford with this pass too far and out in front for the leaking McDowell on the other end. 8:35 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 65-60. Carson-Newman has basically trailed this entire game. Michael rips through, hands off to Taylor, gets it back. Braylon knocks over Stafford, no call, shoots and scores. 10 points for Braylon Weichel, her 5th basket, all are after halftime, and the Lady Eagles have responded with 4 straight, and it's a 3-point game again. 65-62, defensive chance. Rain through Holt Fieldhouse. Stafford picks her dribble up, lobs in, and Taylor stole the pass. Lindsay outlets to Rutherford. Skip to Weichel, but a turnover. Not yet. Taylor able to keep it alive. Weichel, the catch, the three. You bet! Braylon swishes it in. Timeout, Anderson. Weichel's got 13 points in the second half. It's a 7-0 Carson-Newman run. And the Eagles have tied it with 7:47 to go. Another frenetic sequence, nearly a Lady Eagles turnover, leads to a Weichel triple. 7:47 to go, intensity picking up in Holt. 65 all, we're back for more Carson-Newman women's basketball after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Lady Eagles after halftime are 12 of 20 from the field and 4 of 8 from 3 after going 1 for 7 from long range in the first half. 65 all. It's a brand new game with 7:47 to go. Eagles have only led for 2.5 minutes of this game. A game that Anderson's led for nearly 30 minutes. Passmore dribbles it across the timeline. 7:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Sheridan, top of the key, bounces it to Wilson, right elbow. Malaya rips through, spins, met by Rutherford, who ties her up. Jump balls back to Carson-Newman. 7:32 to go. Lady Eagles going to stop and get it back. See if the Eagles can keep up this offensive efficiency after halftime, shooting well above 50%. Knuckles rips through to Alvey. Lob it in. Taylor has it deflected away from her, and Wilson the steal. Wilson will rip through around Alvey and hand off to Peyton Oliver, who gives it back to Passmore. Peyton Oliver back into the game. Stafford a rest here early in the fourth. Oliver's got it. The 5-foot freshman gives it back to the senior Passmore. Samaya off a screen, shoots, spins it out, rebound Rutherford. Torrey dribbles across half court, hands off for Braylon Weichel. Weichel met by Passmore, who fights through the screen. Braylon hands off for Maddie Knuckles, over to Alvey. Alvey cuts to the basket, left hand layup, no. Offensive rebound Taylor, one pump fake, a shot up, no, but a foul. The fourth on Nalaya Wilson, as Lindsay Taylor snares down her fourth offensive rebound and will be rewarded with 2 free throws. All set up by the Alvey drive here through contact. Taylor got the positioning and drew the foul. Eagles can take their first lead since the first quarter, and Taylor does with that swish. First time Carson-Newman has led in this game since Campbell Penland made a layup with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Next one up for Taylor is up, and it bounces out. Rebound, Wilson. Alaya's got another double-double now. 14 points with 10 rebounds. 9th for her this year. Passmore top of the key. 6.5 to go in the fourth. Trojans have not scored in 3 minutes. Wilson hands off, or fakes a handoff to Sheridan, gives it off. McDowell barrels over Rutherford, but a blocking foul. Rutherford commits her second foul. It's the first on Carson-Newman in the fourth, and free throws for Diamond McDowell. Let's get a look at it. Rutherford was still sliding the feet a little bit, got in front of McDowell, but the feet were moving a little bit. And McDowell gets 2 shots from the line. Anderson's 7 of 10 from the stripe today. Junior forward puts it up and in. 66 all with 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Next one up for McDowell, swishes in. 67-66, and the Trojans regain the lead. Rutherford crosses half court as Carson-Newman trails by a point now. Alvey left wing to Lindsey Taylor. Nearly a steal. Knuckles has got the catch, drives in, finds the cutting Taylor, left-hand layup. Look at the freshman Knuckles finding Lindsey Taylor, who's got 21 points to lead Carson-Newman, and the Eagles are back up by 1. 68-67. We're 4 minutes into the fourth quarter as Passmore bounces it to Wilson for 2. Great execution. Passmore's got 9 dimes, and it's back to a 1-point game for Anderson in front. Knuckles the catch. Hands off for Braylon Weichel. Weichel off a screen. Gets inside the arc. Now steps back beyond the arc. Guarded by McDowell. Alvey to Weichel. 12 to shoot. Weichel off a screen. Stops. Gets blocked at the free throw line. Wilson saved it in play. McDowell's length bothers Weichel. Second block for McDowell. Passmore in transition to the cup for 2. No. McDowell tips the rebound. It's loose. And Alvey's got it for Carson-Newman. Look at the effort both ways. McDowell down. Eagles pushing. Knuckles across half court. Stops. Shoots from the elbow. Missed it. Alvey tips the rebound back to Knuckles. Maddie kicks it out for Weichel. Eagles will reset. 5:05 to go. 69-68 Anderson. Weichel off a screen guarded by Oliver. Gets to the basket. Reverse layup. Weichel to the cup. The right-hand layup on the left side of the glass for 2. 15 second half points for Weichel, and it's 70-69. 4:45 to go. Passmore at the top of the key. Picks her dribble up. Nearly a turnover. Sheridan comes to the ball to make the catch. Dribbling out front. She bounces it to McDowell. Pass was errant. A steal for Knuckles and Carson-Newman. Maddie the other way. Outlets to Rutherford. Torrey stops, kicks it out. Knuckles trails, wants the 3. It's wide left. Rutherford tracking down the miss. Threw it off. Oliver, and Carson-Newman keeps it. Another hustle play for the Lady Eagles. Penland and Rogers return. Knuckles and Rutherford out. Well, that's a winning play right there from Torrey Rutherford to save the ball inbounds and throw it off Oliver. Stafford returns for Anderson. She guards Weichel here and makes the catch on the inbound. Weichel gets into the painted area, steps back now, goes to the basket, right-hand shot off glass, no, but a foul. Weichel draws contact and will get 2. It's the second foul on Stafford, and the second on the Trojans in the fourth quarter. 70-69, 4:18 to go. Weichel to the line to shoot 2. She's got all 15 of her points after halftime. First one up for Braylon, and it goes in. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Braylon makes both, and Carson-Newman's up by 3. 72-69. 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Anderson trails by 3. Largest deficit comes this late in the game. Passmore gets open. Lost it underneath. Alvey ripped it away. Weichel the other way. Eagles running in transition. Penland to a cutting Taylor. Right-hand layup. The nifty find for Penland, and Carson-Newman's rolling by 5 points. 74-69, 3:50 to go. What execution in transition. 6 straight for the Eagles. Stafford can't change it. She missed the layup, but the rebound goes off Carson-Newman, and it'll stay on this end with Anderson, who's moving left to right. And they'll keep it with a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock and 3:40 to go in the game. Right baseline inbound for Passmore as Wilson makes the catch, throws to the left elbow. McDowell hands off to Passmore, who pump fakes, gets around Alvey, shoots and missed the shot, but got fouled on her head by Alvey. It's the second foul on Michaela Alvey, the second on the Eagles in the period, and free throws for Passmore. Passmore can end a 2.5-minute scoring drought with a pair of free throws here. Bends the knees, and it's up, and it rolls off the front of the iron, off the backboard, and through. 74-70. Senior guard Zamaya Passmore having another phenomenal performance. 23 points for her and 9 assists. Next free throw rolls off. 74-70. It's a 2-possession game with 3.5 to go. Carson-Newman by 4. Alvey's got it out front, a determined drive to the basket, through contact, forces it up, no good. Got her own miss, puts it back up and in. Taylor kept it alive and tipping it in the air, and Alvey threw it off the glass and in. She's got 10 points and 10 rebounds. Second career double-double as Passmore stops, misses. Alvey another rebound. Alvey picks her dribble up. Baseball passes it up front to Rogers. Eagles by 6. 3 minutes to go. Keeley dribbles, hands off for Braylon Weichel. Anderson's got no baskets in over 3 minutes. Weichel dribbles toward the right wing, in and out dribble, goes to the basket, sees two tall players, dribbles it back out, gives to Taylor, 8 seconds. Lindsay to a cutting Alvey, to the basket, right hand layup all the way to the rim. Michaela Alvey once again delivers for Carson-Newman. Passmore the other way, nails the bucket and one. Man, is Passmore a bucket. Wastes no time going the other way for 2. Silences the Holt Fieldhouse crowd with her 10th field goal. 78-72, 2:33 to go. Look at Passmore fly through the air and have a chance to complete this 3-point play. She's got 25. 2.5 to go. Passmore's free throw is up and it swishes in. 78-73, 2:33 to go. Inbound to Weichel. She's met by 2. Dribbles away from it. Skips it ahead to Alvey. Alvey, one pass over the head of Penland and a turnover. Well, so many winning plays from Michaela Alvey, but a mistake there, throwing it behind Campbell Penland. And Anderson gets it back down 5. Alvey's got 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 steals, but makes her 3rd turnover there. 2:18 to go. Wilson makes the catch back to the basket with 2:15 to go. Back cut, pass more to the hoop, hangs, hits, and it's a 3-point game. And I think there is a delay of game warning on Zamiah Passmore touching the ball after it went through. She's got 28 points, and it's a 3-point game. Inbound to Weichel in the backcourt, now to Rogers. Keeley will cross half court, 2:05 to go. Rogers back out for Braylon Weichel, who's guarded by Diamond McDowell. Hand off to Penland, to Alvey, minute 55. Eagles by 3. Rogers to Taylor, top of the key. Lindsay to Alvey. 10 to shoot, and Alvey threw it away again. Penland went to back cut, or come to the ball, and Alvey thought it was going to be a jab back out on a flare, and Penland did not do that. Alvey throws it away, and with 1:48 to go, Anderson gets it back and can tie the game with a 3. Now, we've seen this before, not at home as much, but Carson-Newman's had late leads, and turnovers down the stretch in games have plagued Carson-Newman. This reminds me a little bit of the Lenore-Rhine win a week ago when Carson-Newman led down the stretch against Lenore-Rhine, held on to win that game by 7 points because the Bears struggled to score 1 week ago down the stretch in that game. But Carson-Newman committed 4 turnovers in the final 3 minutes. Remember, the Lady Eagles have blown some wide margins. They were up 9 at LMU back at the beginning of January. Lost that game in double overtime. Eagles saw a double-digit halftime lead against Lenore-Rhine fall away. And the same against Georgia Southwestern back in November. Eagles by 3. Let's see if they can regroup out of the timeout. Zamiah Passmore with it with a minute 55. A chest pass to Stafford at the right wing. Stafford dribbles once, lobs to Wilson at the elbow. Now to McDowell, who faces up, hands off for Passmore. Off a screen, and the ball was deflected. McDowell gets it back. High entry for Wilson. Backs down, shoots over Taylor. No. Rebound Penland. Final 85 seconds. Penland hands off. No, fakes the handoff and chests the pass over to Rogers. 1:18 to go. Eagles by 3. Carson-Newman's got to execute offensively down the stretch. Can't afford a turnover. At least get a look at the rim. 1:10 to go. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Alvey to Weichel. Weichel off a screen, steps back, needs help, bounces it to Taylor. 4 to shoot. Alvey's got it, puts one up, deep 2, gets the friendly roll. Alvey bails out Carson-Newman with her deep 2 as the shot clock buzzer winds down. We have a warning on Carson-Newman for touching the ball as well. Delay of game warning on the Eagles. Now 2 officials will discuss things in the painted area. Well, Alvey has committed a couple of turnovers down this stretch, but no basket bigger than the one she just made right there. Her 6th of the game. She's got 14 points and 11 rebounds. Rutherford and Knuckles will return. Penland and Rogers to the bench. Big time bucket for Alvey. 80-75, 59 seconds to go. Carson-Newman's made 3 straight baskets here in crunch time. Passmore crosses half court. Wilson left elbow, back cut Sheridan. The catch, the shot, no, but a foul, a late foul call as Rutherford knocked Sheridan to the deck. Torrey's 3rd, the team's 4th, and Ashlyn Sheridan will head to the line for 2 free throws with 47 seconds left of the basketball game. Eagles by 5 points. Rogers back to the scorer's table to check back in. Rutherford will exit as Carson-Newman eyeing down a 14th home victory. Eagles trying to stay unbeaten, and no bigger test than this one right here. Sheridan to the line. He's got the basketball, bends the knees. The first one is up, and it falls through. Sheridan has double figures now with 10 points. Just the 4th time she scored in double figures in her last 11 games. Free throw up, and it swishes in. No timeout for Mike Mincy. 80-77, inbound to Weichel. Here comes the double, a bounce feed for Knuckles. Maddie Knuckles all the way up the floor. Lobs it ahead to Rogers. 40 seconds to go. Anderson does not need to foul. 17-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mike Mincy tells Weichel to hand off for Alvey. 30 seconds, Alvey to the cup, kicks it out. Rogers the catch. Over to Weichel, top of the key, 8 to shoot. Braylon's got it. Picks her dribble up, over to Alvey. Michaela pump fake, shoots and scores! Michaela Alvey delivers again. Weichel found her, and Mack delivered. 2 turnovers for Michaela Alvey, but she makes up for it with back-to-back field goals here in the final minute. Alvey with the last 8 points for Carson-Newman. Until this stretch, she had 8 points. She has scored the final 8 for the Carson-Newman Eagles in the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Incredible work. Alvey is 7 of 16 from the field, adding on to a 16-point performance. A new season high for Alvey, 2 shy of her career high as well. Had 15 points twice this season, most recently against Lincoln Memorial on January 3rd, and nails 2 massive 2s to set a new season high and put her team up by 5. See if the Eagles can close it out on defense. "19 seconds to go, 82-77. Lob to McDowell at the elbow. Gets around defender, shoots off glass, and it scores. 14.5 to go, and Carson-Newman burns a timeout. Quick 2 for Anderson. McDowell makes the layup. She's got 11 now, and it's 82-79 with 14.8 seconds to play. Well, you see why Alvey's buckets are so critical, because if those don't go in, we've got a 1-point game or even an Anderson lead because of McDowell's bucket. Big-time buckets for Alvey. Now the Lady Eagles have to execute in the half court here down the stretch. What a game this has been. Carson-Newman had trailed for most of this contest until regaining a lead early in this 4th quarter by starting the period on a little 8-0 run here in this 4th quarter. Got the 66-65 lead with 6:45 to go. Eagles grew the lead all the way up to 8 points at one point after a couple of back-to-back Alvey layups with 2:39 to go. But Samaya Passmore scored 5 points in a row. Alvey hit another jump shot. It went back to a 5-point game. 2 Sheridan free throws made it a 3-point game. But then Alvey delivered again with a jump shot in the lane for 2. McDowell has answered, and it's back to a 3-point game. Carson-Newman will inbound right in front of head coach Mike Mincy, up by 3. Rogers looks, still looking, needs an inbound, gets it to Campbell Penland, who is fouled immediately, and the Trojans have to foul 2 more times. It's only the 3rd team foul. Have to foul twice, so 1 more time, and then it'll be bonus. So 2 more before the bonus. They'll have to give 1 more, and then another to put Carson-Newman at the line. Eagles have to inbound again. Rogers looks, gives it back to Campbell Penland, and a foul with 12.2 seconds to go. And the Trojans will have to inbound, or have to foul 1 more time. It's actually more difficult almost for Carson-Newman to have to inbound this many times. 3rd time, the charm, Alvey's got it, and she's hacked by Passmore with 10.5 to go. Passmore commits the foul, her 3rd. She had 2 in the first half, has defended well without fouling in the second half. Her 3rd, and free throws for Michaela Alvey, who has scored the last 8 for the Lady Eagles. 8 of her 16 here in the 4th. When the Eagles have needed buckets, Alvey has delivered. Let's see if she can do it again. Free throw up, and it bounced out. It looked good, but it rolls off for Alvey. This to make it a 2-possession game. It's 82-79, 10.7 seconds to go in the game. It's up, and it swishes in. That's the big one. Anderson, that means, cannot tie the game unless they nail a 3 and get fouled. So it's still a 2-possession game. The Trojans will advance it into the front court with 10.7 seconds to go. Carson-Newman by 4. Glad you've decided to join your Saturday afternoon with us here on the Eagles Sports Network, whether you're listening throughout the local area on Mountain Talk 106.3 or here with us watching on Flow Sports. It's been an exciting contest between 2 of the best teams in the South Atlantic Conference, Carson-Newman and Anderson. There's a half-game difference between the 2 clubs in the South Atlantic Conference standings, and no bigger matchup than this one right here between Carson-Newman and Anderson. Eagles have the 4-point lead, but it'll be Trojans basketball out of the timeout. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card to show your Eagles pride. All right, out of the timeout, it's the starting 5 for Anderson, Rogers, Taylor, Knuckles, Alvey, and Weichel on the floor for Carson-Newman. Anderson's got 1 more timeout left if they need it. 83-79. Sheridan, the inbound, gets it into Passmore, top of the key, 8 seconds. McDowell the catch, 1 dribble, steps back. Here's a 3, strong. Taylor the rebound, 2.5 seconds. Stafford fouls, and Carson-Newman's going to hold on. What a performance. Taylor snares down her 6th rebound. She's got 23 points. Can add on to it here as Carson-Newman leads by 4, trying to even the series with Anderson. And is just seconds away from doing so and staying unbeaten at Holt Fieldhouse. Taylor makes the free throw. It's 84-79. Maybe the most impressive win for Mike Mincy's group all season long. So many of their wins this year have been when the group has led for most of the way. Today, different story. They've trailed for a lot of it. McDowell the rebound. She'll launch it off the backboard. And Carson-Newman comes back from as many as 15 down and takes down Anderson. Final score, 84-79. Maybe the best win of the year for Carson-Newman. They had to do it by trailing at halftime by 11 points. First time they trailed at home at halftime all year. And maybe the team's biggest deficit and biggest adversity they faced. And they respond well with an excellent second half. Carson-Newman scores 26 points in both the 3rd and 4th quarters. How about a 52-point second half for Carson-Newman after 32 in the first half? We'll recap it together with the Domino's post-game report that heads your way in a moment on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Right wing 3, Albie Cash. Michaela Albie.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Oh, what a day it is for Carson-Newman. The Eagles have won 3 in a row, 18-7, and are 14-0 at Holt Fieldhouse. No bigger win than today's victory against the Anderson Trojans. The Eagles trailed by as many as 15 in the first half, by 11 at the break, but found a way to get it done at home for the 14th time this season. Carson-Newman victorious, 84-79 was the final score. And how about this? The 5-year anniversary of the 2017-18 Elite 8 squad. That's the only squad that finished the entire season unbeaten at home. Lady Eagles, remember in 2021, we told you that team was 8-0 in the regular season. They lost 2 games, though, in the postseason, the South Atlantic Conference quarters at home, and then the NCAA tournament in the first round at home. So that 2017-18 team, the last team to actually finish the entire regular season, or entire season alone, undefeated at home. They were honored at midcourt following the conclusion of the game. That team was 32-3, went to the Elite 8, and finished 18-2 in league play, 17-0 overall, and overcame what was an incredible season, falling by 3 in the Elite Eight. That was a group that won the South Atlantic Conference Championship, winning all 3 games in the SAC tournament to secure a SAC title that season. They were honored in midcourt, and certainly no better way to do it than after a big-time victory for the Lady Eagles. That win will go a long way come the NCAA tournament and how teams get seeded, but also how things shape up in the South Atlantic Conference tournament. Carson-Newman wins by 5 points, 84-79. Just the 13th time Mike Mincy's teams have trailed after 3 quarters and won a game. The 3rd time they've done that this season. Carson-Newman got a lead in the 4th quarter and did not let it go despite leading at halftime. It's the first time Carson-Newman will win a game when trailing at the break this year. Remember, it's the only 3rd time all year Carson-Newman was losing at halftime and ended up winning the game by a final score of 84-79. Lindsay Taylor leads the way. She scored 24 points, 13 of which came after halftime, was 8 of 12 from the field, made 8 of her 12 free throws for 6, along with grabbing 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Missed just 4 shots and nailed 24 points in the victory for Carson-Newman. Braylon Weichel and Michaela Alvey each made 7 baskets, scored 17 points. Alvey had her 2nd career double-double and 2nd in 3 games. 17 points, 11 rebounds for Alvey, who was an assist short of a triple-double just a couple of weeks ago with another double-double here. And this one made 9 of Carson-Newman's final 10 points in the game, including all 4 of Carson-Newman's final baskets, 2 of which came in the final minute and were critical for Carson-Newman's success and victory in this contest. Braylon Weichels' 17 points were all after halftime, 7 of 15 from the field. Maddie Knuckles, 11 points, all were in the first half. Crazy how that works out. Knuckles was huge for Carson-Newman in the first half. Weichel was quiet, but then she came through. Braylon did in the second half when the team needed her to, with a nice scoring 4th quarter or second half in general for Weichel to help Carson-Newman take down Anderson and improve to 18-7 overall. And 12-5 in the league and stay unbeaten at home at 14-0. Zamaya Passmore continues to show why she's one of the best guards in the country, but also in the South Atlantic Conference. She scored 28 points, made 11 of her 19 field goals, and had 10 assists for another double-double. 3rd time she's recorded a double-double this season. 3rd time she's recorded double-digit assists as well. Malaya Wilson had another double-double, 16 and 12 for her. She's got her 9th double-double, 16 points, 12 rebounds. Diamond McDowell had 13 points and 8 rebounds. Brittany Stafford was held to just 9 points, made a couple of triples, while Ashlyn Sheridan had 11 points for the Trojans as well. Carson-Newman wins the rebounding battle. That's something they did not do the first time around. Got out-rebounded by 6. They out-rebounded the Trojans by 9, 39-30 in this game, but also did an excellent job in the painted area. Did Carson-Newman in this one, 40 points in the paint despite getting outscored and giving up 48 to Anderson. They limited their 3-point production. Trojans only made 4 threes this time around as compared to 11 in the first meeting between the 2 clubs. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference when we continue on with the Domino's post-game report right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From footlong hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, back to Hope Fieldhouse as we wrap up our first portion of our broadcast here this afternoon as Carson-Newman takes down Anderson in the first of a doubleheader on this Saturday afternoon. Some incredible hoops throughout the South Atlantic Conference. Emory and Henry wins on a buzzer beater from Mimi Tranum. A three-pointer as time expires defeats Limestone 70-69. Big win for Emory and Henry on the road with Tranum dribbling the triple for her 11th point to get the Wasps the 1-point road victory. Big win there. Newberry and UVA Wise are in overtime. The Wolves have a 1-point lead on Wise with 35 seconds to go in that contest. Coker was at Catawba trailing by 21 at halftime. Cobras battled and outscored Catawba by 8 points in the fourth quarter, but the Indians hold on for a 13-point win, 73-60 at home. You've never found really a score on Lincoln Memorial and Wingate, but another good one between Lenore Ryan and Mars Hill. Lenore Ryan with a game-winning layup from Emily Harmon in the final seconds. She lays it in with 4 seconds to go. Mars Hill went the other way, could not score a basket in transition, and an opportunity to tie or take the win. The Lions fall by 2, a game they led late, but cannot find a late basket to secure the victory on the road in that contest. But some really good games. They all come down to the wire for the most part. Coker and Catawba game is the only one that has been decided by more than single digits here on this Saturday afternoon. Exciting hoops all the way across the board as we wind down this regular season in the South Atlantic Conference. Carson-Newman's got 3 regular season games left, 2 road trips next week, and then a season finale against Mars Hill on Saturday, 2 weeks from today. That's a March 2nd at 2 p.m. tip-off from Holt Fieldhouse. What a day for Carson-Newman. We'll recap it again for you as the Lady Eagles secure a 14th win at home this season by defeating the Anderson Trojans 84-79. Carson-Newman's had some excellent wins at home this season, and maybe the biggest one came on this Saturday, February 17th, with Carson-Newman trailed by as many as 15 points. But claws back, fights back, and staves off the Trojans late for an 84-79 victory at home to improve to 18-7 this season. Lady Eagles continue to move up. They're 12-5 in the league, still a game back of second place, but continuing to stay in the third spot. Anderson drops to 10-6, and they're in danger of falling to the 6th seed in the league with another loss. All 6 losses for the Trojans now are in South Atlantic Conference play. And how about this? We've talked about Carson-Newman's late game execution throughout the season. It's Carson-Newman's first victory this year in a game decided by less than 6 points. In games decided by less than 6, Carson-Newman was 0-5. 5 of their 7 losses this year have been by less than 6 points. And for the first time all year, the Lady Eagles win a game decided by less than 2 possessions. Or 2 possessions or less, a 5-point margin in this one as Carson-Newman holds off Anderson. A strong second half, 52 second half points, headed up by 4 double-figure scores. Knuckles, Taylor, Alvey, Weichel all score in double figures, and those 4 players were critical in Carson-Newman's effort. Obviously, Alvey's buckets late were massive for CN to be able to get a 14th home victory this season. Carson-Newman again wraps up the regular season March 2nd against Mars Hill. That's the final home regular season game of the year. 2 road trips on the docket next week, and a trip to UVA Wise on Wednesday, and a trip to Limestone follows on Saturday. Once again, the final score, Carson-Newman 84, Anderson 79. Lady Eagles put up 52 in the second half to take down the Trojans by 5. We're just getting started. The second game of the doubleheader kicks off with the AEC countdown to tip-off, which heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our